Taurus, song that's playing for you is lonely. So you could be in a situation there, Taurus, and whether you feel lonely, now it's like you lonely in a truth, and that truth has brought pain to you because you realize you can't communicate this truth with your present reality. You can't say what you want to say, or you can't be who or what or where you want to be, and you know you want to be there. So now it's like you feel lonely in this knowing, in this understanding. You could be in a situation and you around a whole bunch of people that don't understand you. Or they don't understand what you know about a situation. Look, damn, you could feel alone right now. Or someone outside of you feel alone without you, but they know why they not with you. It could be like that, and it's like they could have broke their own heart with the space they shared with you. They could have cut themselves off from a space or relationship with you. Or it's you. You could have known the truth, but you took an action that only made you fall. Put your foot in the shoe that fits your Taurus. You know what we're talking about better than I know what we're talking about. Somebody feel lonely though. Whether you just can't communicate what you want to communicate where you at, else too, we ain't gonna talk about that. Or you feel lonely. You feel like the song I was playing for you before this one, if you're dealing with a Pisces, you could be. The song I was playing before this one was Understand Me. You could feel like you in a situation and no one understands you. Alright, you're gonna have to drop one though, Taurus. You're gonna have to make something shake though, Taurus. Alright, let me give you a little more shuffles. I'll give you a little more shuffles, Taurus. Or somebody could be in a situation or a space with you and they feel misunderstood. They feel alone because it's like they can't understand you. Be like that. Or they feel like you don't understand them. It'd be like that as well. Come on now, Taurus. Look, I told you, you got a truth and you can't do with what you want with the truth you have. You can't be where you want to be. Listen, now someone could have played you and got you caught up in some shit. Another song that was playing today was Trapper. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you just got Sagittarius in your chart, or this is just you taking yourself somewhere. You put yourself in a space that it's easy to get in, hard as hell to get out of. And because of that, you burdened because you have a truth about a home that you know is home to you, but you can't be where home is because where you at now. And you only there because you tricked yourself up in there. You know what that means for you. Can't do what you want to do where you want to do it. You might be dealing with I said that for Scorpio or Aries. Don't gotta be though. Or that's somebody outside of you. Somebody outside of you can't come to you no more because they tried to play you in some way, shape, or form. They're Taurus. Someone tried to pull a fast one. I don't know. I don't know though. So shoot them up, mine. Yeah. Now look, you could feel. It's either you feel naked. It's like damn, Taurus. It's like you alone and you exposed in a situation. Exposed how? It's almost like, yo, you had a whole vision that just fell through. Now it's just naked in that space. Now when you look at this situation, or when you are aware of where you at, when you come to the forefront, you just look around and you just like, fuck. You feel me? You like, damn, you ain't nothing there type shit. To be like that. Or shit, someone could be airing your shit out if it's that type of vibe. And it's like, but that's the reaction to your action. You know what that means for you. It's like you put yourself, or you set yourself on a path regarding this friendship, or regarding this relationship, or regarding you expressing or communicating yourself a certain type of way, for your world to then react and give you back an equal action that matched your action. the equal reaction that matched your action. Now, when it comes to that, it's like you just have to sit and take it. You can't block. You can't not. You don't have an idea or a point of reference or a vision to fall back to. It's almost like you don't have a plan B, so to speak. See, this was in the pre-shuffles. I shuffled, and these are back in the same way they were previously. So I'm going to just keep it pushing, but it's like something might be heavy on you, Taurus, because you can't do something or because of a misstep you took. It's almost like you had something confused. But now that you don't have it confused, you in one hell of a place regarding that friendship, regarding that situation. Look, you had something confused. Now you getting, whether you getting shot with a whole bunch of ideas now, a whole bunch of visions, a whole bunch of look, didn't I say you was confused, Taurus? Emotionally about whatever you was invested in. You was confused. Shit, you might still be overwhelmed emotionally when it comes to that. That's why it's like it's hard for you you can't protect yourself when it comes to that. And you know what you over here trying to protect yourself from. You know what, it's if you in a position where you trying to keep your guards up in a situation, you might have met someone new, or you might just be want to communicate or invest yourself in a space, and it's like you don't want that space to have you in such a open, vulnerable place. Can't help it. You can't help involving yourself or investing there and being vulnerable. And to the point where when you go there, that shit throw your whole sensory off. Don't know you don't know left from, it's like it inverts your whole control system. Don't know what the fuck you be doing. And put your foot though, Taurus. If it ain't a situation and you could be dealing with somebody and someone outside you got a whole lot of emotional options about how they could feel about the mind or what you expressed towards them. The action you took. Again, the action you took brought a equal, if not more, if not more of a reaction from your significant other, if you're dealing with a partner, or your world. Now your world can choose how they want to feel about you, and you don't like that. So if it's a friend, it's like you put your friend could have had a fixed point or idea about you once upon a time until they caught wind or they saw or you did that in their space or towards them. That changed. Now when it comes to this, they may not know how they feel about you as a friend now. They may not know how they feel about expressing or investing or revisiting a certain ground with Taurus now. May not know how to communicate now. Or they at the point where now they can feel how someone could feel how they want to, they can choose how they want to feel about the knowing of or understanding of you in a situation. You feel me? So now you could have expressed yourself to your partner, or you brought yourself to a space, or you took action that brought burdens, and it brought the feeling of you being naked somewhere. Now it's almost like someone can choose how they want to react to the nakedness that you are in. Whether they want to point and laugh, they want to assist and help you out and bring you some new clothes, bring some new ideas or minds to help change or shape the situation to a more beneficial or positive or higher stance. Or it's a situation where they motherfuckers throw up. Oh, Taurus, you naked? Oh, Taurus, this is how this was, or this is what that meant when you did that. They could be disgusted about that if they wanted to. You feel me? Someone got options when it come to you, and you can't do nothing about that if it's that type of situation. Or you could be sick because someone outside of you actually take interest in actually has options, like third dimensional options on where else they can invest themselves emotionally. Or you may be in a position because you're being open, or because it's almost like you being exposed, or it's almost like you freed yourself in the most unexpected way possible. Could be like that. If it ain't that tight, yeah. Look, if it ain't a situation, has someone done you've been doing something with someone outside? You've been investing in a situation with you for a while, Taurus, and someone took action that made someone do a survey of that overall situation, and now someone's they sick. If it ain't you who's sick, it's someone outside of you sick, because you may not be. It's like you're considering other options. If it's you, after looking at this relationship, you might have aired some shit out. You might have even had to air your own shit out in some way, shape, or form. You doing that, put yourself on the chopping block too. It wasn't just them. You had a part to play in it too. You doing that, and because it's like you looked at it and it might have put you in a position where you only saw a burden coming out of the situation, so you chose the latter. It could be like that there, Taurus. If it's like that, when you looked at it, this was the only way that made sense to you. If it ain't a situation where someone outside of you, again, they looking at the relationship or the space they share with you, and they got a multiple different set of options they could pick when it comes to how they want to invest or where they want to take it. Now that they see you, you know what that means for you. Yeah, I'm telling, look, someone don't feel good about. Look, Taurus, if it's not you, it's someone outside of you. And if it ain't you in the position, you took action, and now the reaction to that action is not positive, and it's putting you in a position where you don't know what to do about that situation no more. It didn't get you the emotional response you were looking for or you thought you would receive. It didn't bring you the emotional clarity you thought you would gain when you were to defend this or stand by this or be fixed in this position regarding the friendship or relationship. Now that you look at it, you don't feel good about where you at in that space. Or if it's you versus someone outside of you, you put someone outside of you to be uncertain about the feeling they have with you. And now when they look at the space they shared with you, where it once brought joy, look, the death and transformation, look, because of what? The toxic energy changes how someone invested or is investing in a place with you. Now when they look at the relationship with you or the space they shared with you, it's like they could choose how they want to feel about it, but the most dominant emotion is a negative one. God's plan is the song that's playing for you. If it's a solo battle, then this was the only, you had to do that or defend that. Look, you had to get in a relationship with that in order for you to realize or take a step back and survey what you were feeling about, what you were defending, what point you were standing on, what belief or perspective you were standing on. It's like, this is how
Gemini feminine
you might be dealing with a Gemini. Look, you had to communicate that. You had to invest in that energy in order for you to realize you had to let go of that home. Whatever home we talking about, whether we actually talking about home, physical, location, you had to do that in order for you to realize, all right, you can't be here no more, or it's a situation. Yeah, look, they look. Yeah, we're done. That's you, Taurus. That's you, Taurus. The last card upright. In order for you to make the right call, you had to make the wrong call. And that wrong call you made, it really put you in some type of shit where you were confused for a while. You were in a spiral regarding your emotions and regarding what you were participating in or who or where you were participating. You was lost for a while. And you had to be exposed in that energy either exposed to yourself in a sense where you had to go down that path and see what that path got you for you to realize, let me take a step back and look at what I'm doing, where I'm doing, how I'm doing, what I'm feeling about, who I'm feeling with, you feel me, what I'm expressing. And that made you change what you see as solid. Now you don't see that energy as solid. You don't get life out of your life when you do that or express yourself like that. You only get some sort of and you don't want that no more. So you speaking up. You taking charge now. Whether that's internally, there's a higher ruling thought, there's a higher ruling idea, form of expression, or something you want to communicate and manifest within your world. And because of that idea, it's dictating the rest of your habits. It's dictating the rest of your patterns, the rest of your routines, the rest of your day to day. You're moving under a new sun. Look, ever since you were what? Exposed. Or you actually taking charge of a third dimensional situation. You might not be the manager, you might not be the one in charge, but you know if you don't take charge of a situation, everybody gonna be fucked up. You know what that means for you. Put your foot.